What's happening, y'all? Southwest Ant Channel finally bringing you another ant video. It's been a while since we actually covered ants, so let's jump right into it. Last year when we went into hibernation, had 5 colonies. Coming out of hibernation, down to 3. One colony, not sure if it was my fault, the hibernation process or not, successfully identified by Ants USA as Pogomerimix rugosus. Thanks for the identification there. Know where they're gonna fly, tons of them later on this year in July, so we'll get a colony of those. But went into hibernation, not sure if I put her in too soon or didn't wean them in or were too cold, not too sure, but came out, queen was dead, bunch of the workers were dead. I kept the nest for a while just to see if they were frozen, gonna thaw out. They were dead. And the Chromatogaster colony was definitely my fault. I was trying to be a badass and fill up the nest mate while it was still attached to the nest. Just pop the cork and fill it up. Most of the time it works. Sometimes the water goes through the mesh and floods your nest. That's what happened to me. Chromatogaster, real teeny ants, killed all the brood she had at the time. Bunch of the workers. The queen lived, a couple of the workers lived. Didn't think they're gonna make it through hibernation, so we're left with these 3 colonies. So let's get into it. So here's a Formica colony in the fortress, and this colony was not ready to move in the fortress, but I did it anyway. The mini hearth they were in was really dirty. As you can see, these Formica are pretty dirty creatures. And I just moved them into this nest. It's an old nest. I got a ton of new wear from Tar Heel ants. You guys will see that later on. But moved them in here, done good with Formica. This is my second year ant keeping. Had a bunch of colonies last year. They got really big actually. I let them all go. But yeah, not too worried about the Formica colony. I might end up releasing this just because Formica queens, when they fly, are very available to me. And some people have multiple queen colonies. So I might try that with this species. Not too sure about that. Might try a colony with 2 queens. Not too sure, but same as always, good growth, lots of brood, plenty of workers. Got a roach in there, eating a roach, not a cricket or a worm or flies, a roach, something different. Might show you guys those in a later video also. But yeah, Formica, doing good with these species, real hardy species, real good species to keep for beginners. Queens do good. Put them through hell and they live for you. Grow, nice to watch, pretty active. So a good species to keep. And also this time, or last year's first year, I caught a stinging species, Pogomerimix here. I believe they're a stinging species, a nasty bite. I think I got stung by one in the leg last year, switching nests. But yeah, these guys are always real active. Got some seeds in there. They just destroy the food when you give them the food. Super active. The queen lays a ton of eggs. A lot of these workers, you see the yellow ones, are just hatched or eclosed, I should say, proper terminology. And yeah, they're growing pretty fast. The queen's in there somewhere. She's not much bigger than the workers. Right in there. There she is. So it's a pretty cool colony. I got a sweet nest for them coming up after this. I think I'm going to try to keep them in here as long as I possibly can. I just get antsy and I want to move them. So I'm going to try not to until they're ready. But this colony is doing really good. So if I get a focus here, got a new phone. So hopefully camera quality is good. Sorry for the shakes here. Just handheld. But Pogomerimix doing pretty good. And last but certainly not least, this is my honeypot species. And I moved them into this mini hearth, which I probably shouldn't have. Been real advised not to move these species, especially at such an early stage. But I moved them into this mini hearth because it is one of the new modular mini hearths. And so I actually have a extra large mini hearth attachment for it. And Mac over at Tar Heel also came out with a couple of mini hearth to fortress modulars. So this one isn't specifically that. I don't know if it'll fit onto the ones he designed. I haven't tested it, but I'll just keep adding mini hearths to these if they grow. They got some brood going for this year. Fed them a little roach and got in there. I'm not too sure if they'll be able to get it out. I hope they can. I saw a little pile of eggs in there. A lot of stalactites and a lot of hiding room in these new nests. You see how it goes deep in there? So, I kind of like this, you know. So, honeypot species, hopefully they grow real big and prosper. So, adding multiple or different species to the collections now. So, waiting for nuptial flights to happen this year. Hopefully I catch Camponotus is on my list. Chromatogaster again is on my list also. And Fidoli. Those are my goal species to catch this year. So we'll be bringing more out videos later. Show you some new stuff from Tar Heel Ants also. Right on.